In this video, I'm going to be showing you inside of my ad account and showing you a winning creative that performed really, really well versus a bad creative that didn't perform very well. And I'm going to show you the fundamental differences between the two so that you can understand when you go to create your own creative. So let's jump straight into it. So the first creative that didn't perform that well, you can see we got around 2 purchases. It was $33 per purchase, which is not very profitable for us. And let me show you the video. Okay, so I'm just going to open it up. I'm playing from the beginning. Okay, so this creative kind of cut short. It had an AI voice that maybe didn't really relate to a lot of people that would have gone camping. The demographic that go camping are generally males that are above 30. This is a woman speaking, talking about how she goes camping. So generally, I just don't feel like this really resonates with the person that would buy like a torch. So let's have a look at the creative that performed really well. So you can see we got one purchase for $14. So the cost per purchase is half of that of the other creative. So let's have a look at the video. All right, so there you go. So there's one video that just showed the singular product, which didn't perform very well, but this one showed a comparison between your average flashlight, which probably most people have, compared to this, premium flashlight. You can see a massive stark difference between a good quality flashlight and a bad quality flashlight. Not only did he show the different comparison between the two different flashlights, but he also did a call to action. He said, look, I promise you're not going to regret it. And he even clicked to show you and pointed where you should be clicking to make a purchase. So this is a very big difference. And you can see here in the performance, our cost per purchase was $33 on the creative that I don't think went very well. Again, it was a female speaking. Most campers are males. Most men are, above 30, they got beards. They're out there with, their cup of coffee, around the campfire, talking men stuff. Whereas the creative that went well, it was a cost per purchase of $14.42, one purchase. And you can see here, it was a male speaking. There was an incredible comparison between the product. And I probably would have taken, that's recorded on an iPhone. So it would have taken, maybe 5 minutes to record and even edit up. Not only did they show a comparison so that you can see a massive difference, but also on top of that, they even had a call to action, whereas that other video that didn't perform very well had kind of been cut short with no call to action or anything. Now, I would like to reiterate that I think creatives that don't have a call to action still perform well. Like if that video that had a comparison, if it didn't have a call to action, I think it would have still performed really, really well. But unfortunately, it didn't, right? So I think if the video had a comparison maybe or something that really showed off the power of the product, I think it would have done a lot better. But you can see here, the data speaks for itself. And so, I think this is a really good lesson to learn about creatives. Now, when it comes to, creating really effective creatives, you want to make sure that you show off the product in comparison to other products or in comparison to other ways of doing something. Like I remember there was this product that used to sell like a blender, but it was for protein shakes. So normally you'd have to like shake the blender and whatever. And so there was a video of a guy like trying to shake it and still kind of cluggy. And then he like fast forwarded to this one where he put it in and it just perfectly blended. And it kind of like showed inside of this cyclone looking rotation and it just looked really, really aesthetically pleasing. Now, those kind of creatives, those before and after, the old way of doing something, the new way, the crappy product, the really good product, those creatives, you can create a million variations and they just look really, really good. So I hope this has been helpful, showing you the difference between a bad creative and a good creative. The difference between something that does a 14 cost per acquisition and a $33 cost per acquisition. So I hope that's been helpful. And look, we've actually just launched a free course that shows you how to find winning products and even how to source them. It's completely free. My encouragement to you is click the link below and I'll give you access to this free course, which is going to show you exactly how I find products that perform at a $14 cost per acquisition and that basically print so that you can spend more time with your family, more time doing hobbies that you love rather than staring at a computer. I'll see you in the next video.